Hi, Jorma here from Jorma's Lawn Care. Getting ready to go out to do some lawn this morning. Please swing by and subscribe, and you're watching Top Notch Lawn Care.
Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out low. Was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. Under the sun, our fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings a fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna remember.
Well, property number one in the books. Bam Balam.
Getting them done one lawn at a time.
One stripe at a time.
Stripe at a time, that's even better. What would you say is one of the major questions that you get from your subscribers, through people who view your vlog and channel?
Let's see here. Probably the most question I get is what equipment to use, things like that. Which 9 times out of 10, I'll just basically tell them all the same thing. Like, you know, equipment matters, and in my opinion, it does matter. But any different types of equipment can get the job done. So equipment, as long as it does the job and does the way you want it to be done, then it's all good. But there's a lot of equipment that I've never ran. I've never ran a Toro. It's a really popular brand. I've never ran one, so I don't know how they are, and I know most people like them. So, but it's kind of hard to give advice on what equipment to use when you haven't used all the equipment.
Right, and there's a ton of different things out there. So there's endless reviews that can be done on all of those different mowers, different types of equipment. But from your perspective, you really feel like any type of equipment that's going to get the job done will work.
Yeah, it will work, definitely. So, but, obviously I have my preferences, but just because I like something because of a certain reason doesn't mean that somebody else won't like something for a totally different reason.
And what you have has really been working for you.
Yeah, and all, a lot of it depends on what kind of yards you do, what kind of yards are you trying to pick up. If obviously if you're in more of a city area and you're doing a lot of small yards with fenced-in backyards, and that's kind of the area you have to work with, well, a big 60-inch mower might not be the mower for you.
Oh yeah.
So that's a lot of it goes with what you have to work with, and a lot of it is what dealerships you have around you. Like if I didn't have a Walker mower dealership in my town or wherever, then I probably wouldn't own one.
Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out low. Was it your plan? Can't understand.
top-notch lawn care.
All right, so we got one more property to do for the day, then we're done. And me and Kaylin are going to start working on a little project we've been kind of wanting to do. We actually have a few different projects that we're wanting to do. If you guys remember last year, I kind of talked about I wanted to kind of get into doing some short films and some things like that. And just so happens, Kaylin's an actor. It's kind of like the perfect team. So we got a few things in the works, and hopefully we can get some time and pull them off and kind of maybe make you guys laugh a little bit.
Going back to like buying new equipment, like what would you say is a major, I don't want to say problem, but if you're in the process of buying new equipment, what would you say are a couple of things you should know?
So you mean like what are you looking for?
Yeah, like what kind of questions should you ask? What does that whole process kind of look like?
You know, obviously, you know, you want equipment that's going to last, equipment that's well built. You know, that's why most people go with commercial equipment in this business, because they tend to last longer because they're built better, and they're built to handle, you know, mowing every single day, which a homeowner mower isn't. You know, they're built to mow once or twice, you know, once a week or once every other week or whatever. They're not built for, you know, but that's why they cost less.
Yeah.
You know, so to me, that's probably the biggest thing, is just kind of, you know, for me, you know, I've talked about it a lot on my channel about floating decks and scalping and things like that. That's a real big thing for me. You know, because a lot of this terrain, you know, that we mow is just, you know, it's kind of all over the place. You know, I think you could vouch for that.
Oh, yeah, so you definitely have to have some equipment that's going to last.
Yeah.
Especially in this area.
So yeah, you know, that's probably the biggest thing. And, you know, just kind of do your research. And, you know, I actually think one of the biggest things that you can do, especially if you're starting out, you don't know what kind of equipment to use, is to look and see what other landscape companies are using in your area. You know, if there's, you know, like, you know, here, you know, you got, let's say you got 3 or 4 really, really big companies and they're all using the same equipment, well, that's going to tell you something.
Yeah.
You know, that, hey, it's working for them, it's probably going to work for you as well. So, another thing that I don't think I've ever talked about is, I hear a lot of people, you know, leave comments and stuff about how they're not getting any rain, and because of that, they're not getting as much business because the lawns are drying up and there's things like that, which I take for granted that most of our lawns are irrigated. They have sprinkler systems. People water, even if it doesn't rain, it gets water. They just water more. You know, they have wells, and, you know, and other parts of the country just aren't that way. It seems like.